Hello guys, and welcome to a very late game pickups for both June and July. I have a very good reason why I haven't been making videos much, like mostly for this series. It's because one, in June I kind of lost the job I was working at, and I didn't have enough funds to cover the games for June, so I decided to delay that if I ever picked up any games in July, which I did. And I also got another job, so yay, I can actually spend my money on my game addiction, yay. Second, I tried recording this already, but by the time I was recording, someone was mowing their damn lawn, and it kind of cut into all this. But never fear, I'm actually just glad to be doing the series again. Kind of late, like I said, I apologize for that, but at the same time, I'm really glad that I actually have time for myself. Anyways, welcome to the June and July game pickups. Now, on this list, I'm actually going to change the thing around. Like, I usually have at the end of the video that I would highly, recommend this certain game, but I just said, I'm just gonna say, fuck it, might as well just do it while I'm announcing the games, because it saves me more time and also doesn't make me want to shuffle through my games again. Anyways, I'm actually going to start off with the one I didn't get the most of, which is going to be console games. Not PS4, I have plenty of those. But we're going to start off with the Xbox 360, which is SSX. Yeah, this isn't not the original, green case that you get for, the 360. This is actually a case that came with when I ordered this on Amazon. And the only reason why I got SSX is because I think I was watching Mega and Lich do, a Let's Endure / reaction to someone's playthrough of this game, and they completely fucking sucked at it. But yeah, I decided to try this game out, and the game's not too bad, actually. I will agree that this game is too easy in the series, but then again, I never even played this series in particular. Also, EA Sports can go die in a fire, but not for this. This is actually not that bad. It's mostly for Madden that I get on to people for it. And actually, this is actually called, I think in some places, this is called SSX World Tour. Or I just call it SSX 2012. Because this game was, let me see, was this released in 2012? Yes. Yeah, I see 2012 on there. Took a while, but oh well. For the Wii U, I got Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE. I actually did an unboxing video of this, and although the collection, or the collector's edition of this, wasn't too bad, the game itself is actually pretty good. Despite the censorship, it's still pretty good. And the gameplay is solid. It actually has a good use of Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei elements, which this was supposed to be, but they changed it to this, and they made it to an Idolmaster game. Yay. In some regard. It's not really Idolmaster, but yeah. Yeah, you can clearly see invaders from the Idol Sphere. But it's not too bad. It's actually pretty fun, and I actually highly recommend people playing this game. If you can get past the censorship and you can actually download the patch that they actually have for it. I don't know if you have to stop mod your Wii U. I could be wrong about that. Now we're actually going to move on to handhelds. I'm actually going to do the PS3 or PS4 last. So I'm actually going to start off with the Vita. And this is actually of the same series, which is Virtue's Last Reward and Zero Time Dilemma. Now, this is actually the last two games of the Zero Escape series. The first one being 999, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. And good news, apparently, that Axis is actually planning on making 999 into, or just bringing it to other platforms. I hope they bring it to the Vita or PC or anything like that. But if they do bring it for the Vita, make sure you have that PlayStation TV compatible, because I really want to do a series of this game eventually. And yeah, as you can clearly tell, different art styles. And this is actually a really enjoyable game. even though I shouldn't have played most of it, but I actually had really good fun with this game. It was really dark, really mysterious, and you wanted to know more about the game as it moved on. Same can be said about this one, but I already played this for the 3DS, so that can be easily said. I could just remove that from that recommends list, but I do recommend getting the Zero Escape series if you are interested in visual novels and puzzles. But this game is highly recommended, and I actually do recommend people to get this game. Since we are done with the Vita, we're actually going to move on to 3DS. First off being Seventh Dragon 3 Code VFD. Now, if you don't know what Zero Escape is, it's actually a RPG. It is an RPG that this one I do not believe. No, it actually doesn't really have chibi elements. The other games did from Seventh Dragon 2022, like 2021 and 2022, and Seventh Dragon for the DS. This one kind of has more of an anime art style, not a chibi art style, which could be considered as an anime art style, but more of a not realistic, kind of like a cutesy anime art style, but not chibi though. And again, I'm really tired while I'm making this, but I don't really care. But yeah, this is actually a lot of fun to play, but it's a hit or miss for some people. I know one guy might like it, which is Trevor. I think I could give that to him eventually. Kirby Planet Robobot. This is an improvement from Triple Deluxe. Triple Deluxe was good, but it was too easy. This game is easy, but it's really fun. They have the multiplayer. I actually played that with my girlfriend, the multiplayer parts, and it's right there. The Kirby Clash and the Kirby... Well, actually, this can be played by yourself, the 3D Rumble, but the Kirby Clash was fun. Like, I went with her to work, and we just played through that one all the way, and we actually beat it in one sitting, which is surprising. And yeah, the only reason why I would highly recommend this game is because it's really fun, really cutesy, and there's fucking mechs. You can't go wrong with a mech. You really can't. And yeah, like the best one you can get with the mechs, see, there's fire mode, spark mode. The sword one's the best one, in my opinion. And yeah, there's new ones, Poison and Doctor, which one of my friends was disappointed that it didn't have a little fez on it. That would actually be more hilarious, and I think one of my other friends would actually like that too. Monster Hunter Generations. Monster Hunter Generations, like I've mentioned before, I actually am a real big fan of Monster Hunter. This game does a lot of things different, which is you can play as a feline in it. You know, that little cat creature that you pretty much follows you around in the other games. But this one, it actually introduced hunter arts, which can be useful, but I didn't really use them all that much. Like, I would have, but just meh. I don't really care for it, truth be told. But yeah, is this the best Monster Hunter series? No. That would be 4 Ultimate and Unite, or Freedom Unite. But this is still a fun game. I still highly recommend people checking this game out too. Zero Time Dilemma, again, the only reason why I bought this version as well is because I had it for the 3DS, like I said before, for the Virtue's Last Reward. But still, I highly recommend this, like I already said before when I was talking about the Vita version. Now that we got that out the way, we can officially move on to the PS4. As you can hear, I actually have 6 games. And, you're going to be questioning me for some of them. Grand Kingdom. I actually got the limited edition of this. Amazon had it originally, but by the time I was going to get it, they sold out, so I had to go to GameStop to get it. Although people don't like GameStop, that was the only time that this was actually kind of useful. Now, Legions of Mercenaries. Essentially, you make your own mercenaries by hiring them, customizing them in your own way, giving them attributes and all that. You can join 4 factions. I forget the factions from the top of my head, but what makes it fun, though, is I can actually use members of the TCP in this game, and it's actually quite fun. I think I did make Chaos into something, too. I think I made him into a, Dark Knight, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember, but I know for a fact I made myself into a gunner. But yeah, you can actually make a lot of people in this, and Story of it's okay, but what really sells it is the strategy, the combat, and just basically gameplay. I could just said that, but no, tired me's dumb today. But yeah, I would highly recommend this game. This is also for Vita, and I don't know if it's on PS3, but if you do get the one for Vita or PS4, either one, it's still good. It's still a fun game. LEGO Dimensions. I actually had a reason for this. Like, I kind of wanted to do a series of this with my girlfriend, but I think we would both be kind of bored with it halfway through, because it has some potential being a funny game, but it has the Skylanders effect. You have to buy certain figures in order for it to continue the story or do more levels. It's not bad, but it just could have been done better, in my opinion. Mighty Number 9. As you guys remember, 2 months ago, I did an unboxing of the limited edition, and the only good thing from that was the statue for this. And the statue actually is a lot better than this game, let me tell you right now. But, is the game itself bad? No. It's mediocre at best. In my opinion, this game is just mediocre. It could have been done a lot better, but due to the fact that this game was delayed for polishing reasons and to fix the bugs, it just held out on empty promises, and it just feeds off of people's nostalgia in a very bad way. It's what I like to call reverse Nintendo. If you want to have a better experience, if you can rent it, just rent the damn game. Odin Sphere Lothrazer. This game is really good. It is made by the same people that made Murmaster Rebirth, Dragon's Crown, and I think they made other games, but I think we mostly know them for, oh yeah, and the original Odin Sphere, and Grim Grimoire. But this game is really good, and this game, it also includes the remastered story, but it also has the original in case you want to play that one. But if you want a better experience, just play Lothrazer, the remastered version of it, because the graphics are very, very beautiful, very good combat, and it still has a really good story, and the voice acting is still as good as it was originally. But yeah, this had to be my pick of, I think, June, because I think it came out in June. But yeah, I would highly recommend people getting this game. Whatever you do, whatever version you get, if you can get the storyteller version for PS4, get that. But if you don't have a PS4 but have a Vita or PS3, still get it. It's still a fantastic game. Resident Evil 5. Now, truth be told, I have not played Resident Evil 5, but it's a lot better than 6 from what I've heard. But the only problem is that the DLC, you have to unlock it after beating the game. I'm not complaining about that. I mean, it gives the game more replayability, but for $20, you get everything for it. But is it something I would highly recommend? Maybe. If you just want a good co-op game to play with your friends. That's the only exception. It's a lot better than 6, like I said. And last but not least, this is a game I'm currently Let's Playing, blind by the way, Song of the Deep. Now, this is a game that's actually published by GameStop, or as their publishing company likes to go by, Game Trust, and it's developed by Insomniac. This is their first game that they ever published, and Insomniac was the first as the people to do it. This game is beautiful. Like, the visuals for it are really impressive. The music for it's really good too. The story, it's decent. It's good, but it's not the best thing in the world. But the only problem I have with the game is that it's kind of wonky, with the controls, and sometimes the puzzles are either too easy or meh. But for a 6-hour game, from what I've heard, or 8 if you want to get everything, this is $15. And for what it's worth, I would highly recommend people getting this game. You can either buy it from GameStop and get a physical copy of it, or you can just buy the game digitally. Either or, you're getting a really good Metroidvania game, and you'll get your money's worth from it. I will guarantee you that. And with that, it is done. I have done June and July without any interruptions, and that is very fucking good. Very damn impressive indeed. But yeah, I'm actually going, in about a week or so, I'm actually going to do another one, but for August. And I actually met the quota for August this time, so, or for this series, just in time too. But yeah, I will actually be doing a lot of that sometime in the near future, maybe. But if somehow I don't have about 10 games in September, I'll gladly just do the same thing as I did for June and July, just combine September and October together. But yeah, this has been a fun little series that I'm working on, and I'm glad to be back doing this. So, until we meet again, this has been Live with the Armstrong, keep watching and all, so goodbye for a while, dude, but most importantly, I'll see you in the next video. I just used my magical hands to show you the games I bought. And with that, jazz hands.